Good evening, good people. This is Abraham, A Healthy Journey Now. Boy, am I excited. I've been traveling all day. I was in the Albany area visiting my stores, and I've got a meeting here at one of my stores in the morning in Auburn, New York, so I took that long drive and say I'll stay in the hotel here so I can get up already set in the morning. And you can't believe how excited. I got to the hotel and I realized I hadn't walked as much. I only had about 8,000 steps, which is not a good thing. And when you get addicted to walking, after this many years, 11 years of walking, the way I do, and what I try to do is it's amazing that every city I go to, I try to locate myself strategically in a place, and I'll tell you why. But in a place that's strategic to one of my favorite places, and you're wondering what the place is. So here I am in Auburn, New York. I'm staying in one of the Hilton hotels downtown. Beautiful downtown, I gotta say. So I asked the gal at the desk, and I said, I gotta take a walk. Can you direct me where I should be walking? And she said, make a left turn. Do not make a right turn. Okay, that was her way of telling me not a good place to be walking at this time of the night. So I made a left turn, went up and realized that I was in downtown Auburn, New York. Not a real big city, not one that I visited before, but I've never actually been downtown. And they're really doing a hell of a job. But, to my surprise and how blessed I feel today, that I'm walking downtown, and sure enough, the place that I told you that I strategically try to get a hotel in when there are good hotels in the area, which they usually are, didn't even think about Auburn having a place like this in their town, but I should have known better. This is what I see. I hope you can see it. It's Wegmans supermarket. You said, for those of you who don't know Wegmans, wow, I just noticed someplace else too. Look, Genesee Beer, a Rochester company. You guys, your E is a little messed up, so you got to fix that. Come on, this is fate would have it. And the reason I strategically try to situate myself near a Wegmans, first of all, it's a beautiful store. And it usually is gigantic. This one is all right, maybe less than 100,000 square feet. But I'm used to their superstores where you could walk for days. And that's what I did. I just went inside, went downtown, which is really nice. But, the downtown is kind of limited, so I could only walk so far. So what I did was I went into the store and I walked in there. And I tell you, I'm a big fan of Wegmans. And I got to tell people, if you do go to the Wegmans stores in different cities, you'll find out they're all a little different. And I can't remember because I have so many stores that I visit throughout the state of New York and Pennsylvania. But I think it's in Binghamton or Ithaca where my stores are located. One of those, I'm pretty sure it's the Binghamton store. Their sandwich restaurant is like 3 times the size of the one in Lyle Avenue, which I visit. You asked me why do I like Wegmans? It's just a phenomenal. It's a clean store. The service is just phenomenal. And I like it. I get my hotel rooms usually because if I'm tired, I'll go there and get a nice salad, and I like fixing my own salad. I wish I was close to one like in Pittsburgh, where they'll make the salad the way you want it. But I go there, I get fresh fruit. There's a lot of good stuff, healthy stuff that you can eat. That's what I like about Wegmans. It's got everything. It's a lot. My wife goes there for her healthy food and a healthy nutrition. And there's a bunch of things that I saw here that I haven't seen in other Wegmans, but it's great, And, Wegmans should hire me to train their people to be healthy and in their customers. Wegmans is really responsible for me losing all this weight. part of they should get the credit because they're the ones who showed me how to take a plate and divide it into meat, salad. They're the first people to show me about that, and it really does work, okay? And how to look at your plate of food every day. So Wegmans, if you're listening, you should hire me. You know, I was in Puerto Rico, and my wife had to get something in Walmart, and it was one of these gigantic Walmart. And that's a takeaway from Wegmans, because the Wegmans is not in Puerto Rico yet. But what happened in that Walmart, they had about 30 or 40 employees walking the store, and I stopped them. I said, hold it. Are you guys lost? Or are you actually exercise by walking? They said, yeah, we have a program where the employees every morning, we go and we walk the store. And they were telling me how much weight they lost and how they're eating. And I go, that's phenomenal. Every place should do that. Every business should be doing that. And that's phenomenal. Wegmans, you should be doing that. And you should hire me to set these programs up, because I do one hell of a job. And I've got 11 years of experience of losing weight. And I do it with walking, okay? We won't terrorize the store with walking. And do you know that New York City is where I come from, the Bronx? We're going to get a store in New York City, in Brooklyn, the Brooklyn Navy Yard. And I say, Wegmans, for all the advertising that I do, because I have a lot of family that lives in Long Island, New York City, and I've been prepping them for the last 3 years that Wegmans is going to be open a store. So I've built up a lot of pent-up demand. So if it is jam-packed, it's half of my family that's visiting your store in New York City. I'm telling you, Wegmans, for your grand opening, you should fly me down for that grand opening and let me cut the ribbon. I think it's an awesome idea, especially if you can talk about the amount of weight that I've lost by walking in your stores throughout the state of New York and Pennsylvania. Come on. You don't even have to put an advertising budget together. You got it right here. Invite me. And it'd be a great time for me to meet all my family. And I just enjoy working. The company, what they've done and created is just amazing. There's nothing. I've traveled all over the country, and there's nothing like it. You could talk to me about any store, but nothing comes close to what Wegmans can do. You know, again, this is not a hard thing. I got late to the hotel. Walking is the easiest thing. I don't have to look for a gym. I don't have to find out that the gym at the hotel is closed. This one, it's not. This one's open, but that's happened. When I was in Syracuse last time, the gym was closed because it was under construction. Walking, you can do it outside. Here I am. I get to know the city. I get to smell, get a flavor for the city. When you're driving by, you just don't get the flavor of the city. And it's just so healthy, both physically and mentally. I had a long day, a complicated day with issues, and a lot of driving from one store to another. And here I am. I forgot about all that. I've got to really, really get into my head and think about what happened today, because walking just clears your mind and it just makes everything. And not only that, I get so many great, phenomenal ideas for my life, my family, my friends, that I dictate into my cell machine or my recorder that I have to record. I have one in my car and one I carry with me, so I can dictate. Hey, pretty good. So what I want to say to you is, what an awesome feeling to be here. And thank you, Wegmans, Danny Wegman, the Wegman family. Thank you. And think healthy. It's both for your mind, your heart, your soul, for your family, for your friends. Be healthy. Start walking. Start thinking about what you eat, how you eat it, and put a plan together. You've done it for everything else. Put a plan together for the rest of your life. God bless you all. Have a great day.